I'm Simtimistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims, and I am back with another video. And this is the season finale of Jacob. I think that's the series name now, it's just Jacob. And Jacob has been promoted to Code Monkey, so that's very interesting seeing as this is his last semester and he is moving on to go do what his degree is in. And if you guys aren't familiar with Jacob, please catch up on the whole season by clicking on the playlist at the top right hand corner. So even though Jacob is just got promoted, he's a little tense, so we're gonna have him sit down and watch some TV and kind of relax and clean up eventually. But he's gonna chill out. It's Monday. He didn't have any classes today because he has less classes this semester. He only has 2 classes for the whole term, and he just finished work. So today was his work day. And Happy New Year, everyone. Can you guys believe it is 2021? So we are in the new year. I know it may feel crazy, like what a crazy 2020 we had, but hopefully 2021 is much better to all of us. And Karissa looks like she's calling to ask for a date. And unfortunately, like Jacob never tells his girlfriend no, but he's gonna tell her no because he's tired and he's just trying to finish this last semester. And that's something that Karissa can't fully relate to. Like, she is a very smart girl and she's very accomplished, but she doesn't work while going to school. So Jacob has like a lot more on his plate. So he is going to actually invite her over to hang out because he's not really up for going out to a lounge. So hopefully she's okay with that, and it looks like she is. So she'll come over and just kind of chill with him. But first, I know he's tired and he wants to relax, but he has to clean up. I know they are very comfortable with each other and she cleans up after him, but it's still good to kind of make it clear that Jacob knows how to clean up after himself. So he's just going to clean up this pile from whatever he fixed before. And there looks like Chris is walking up and he needs to clean up his sink and just get this together a little. He's dirty. So Jacob had a long day. That's why he didn't want to go out. And Carissa's just in here cleaning up after she just got in. And it looks like Karissa can actually smell like that there's something dirty in the other room, or it looks like that sink got dirty too, so she's cleaning that up. So as soon as Jacob is done with his shower and cleaning this mess up, they will be able to enjoy each other's company. So they decide to sit down and watch a movie together and just kind of cuddle up, just some low key hanging out. And they're going to talk a little bit about being in the last semester because Carissa's in her last semester as well. And they're just going to talk a little bit about like what that means for their life, what's next steps. And speaking of that, just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what season finale means for Jacob. So that means Jacob will no longer be a university student. Next time you see him, he will be in his career. I don't know what that means for the rest of his life, what that means for Karissa and him, what that means for Brian. But the next time you see Jacob, it will be very different. I will play with him a little off camera to kind of set up his life. Oh, look how cute they are. Just cuddled up and Jacob putting his arm around Karissa. This is like their usual for Monday through Wednesday night. And yeah, so next time you guys see Jacob, it will be a different vibe. Please leave in the comments. I know some of you guys have left comments for like what you want to see from Jacob and that you guys do want to see Jacob again. I truly appreciate all the comments everyone leaves about Jacob and about my other videos. If you haven't seen some of my Create a Sim videos, or you haven't seen the start of a new LP, Rags to Riches, A Love Story, I will leave a link in the description, and also I may put some links throughout this video that you can click on, and you can always come back to this video. YouTube saves where you are, so don't have to worry about that. But yeah, all of you have left such great comments about like how much you like Jacob and like what you may want to see from him in the future. So this LP is not ending. I know I'm starting a new LP, but this one is not going anywhere and it will continue. It just will be a different chapter of Jacob's life. And it looks like Jacob and Karissa are done with their movie, so they are going to have some physical time in the shower. So I will leave them to that. And now that they are done, it looks like Karissa is going to go to sleep. So I'm going to have Jacob finish cleaning up around the apartment. And then sorry guys, I keep saying apartment. You know what I mean. Clean up around his home. And then he's going to go to sleep. And I will see you guys Tuesday, the next day. Happy Tuesday, y'all. And it looks like Karissa is still asleep and Jacob has to pee and he is dirty and hungry. I don't know why Jacob's been so dirty lately. Like, he's been super sweaty. I don't know what that's about, but we got to get Jacob together so he can get ready to go to class because it is the second to last day of class for the semester. Jacob has done a great job at remaining focused through this whole university experience. I know how hard it is. I remember like senior year of college, I was just like, I'm ready to be done with all of this. Like, I'm so tired of all of this. Let me know how you guys felt, or if any of you guys are in college or went to college, and like just your experience of like different semesters or different terms and dealing with all of that craziness. But I can't imagine how tired Jacob must feel working so much through school and just having such big dreams and having to essentially work his way up from not really having anything. Like, he didn't really have anything when he moved to Oasis Springs. You guys know he had that little ass TV, and just starting a new life. And I feel like Jacob just has like these natural abilities and like he's naturally smart and he's made everything work for him. He still has like a lot of stuff to go, obviously. Like, he's still just getting started, but it's exciting to see what Jacob has made of his life. And it looks like Karissa is being a true college student, just having popcorn for breakfast. But Jacob, knows the importance of food and sustaining himself throughout the day. So he's going to have some fruit and be responsible. And it looks like work for Jacob starts in an hour. I don't think he's going to go to work today. He went to work yesterday. Like, we can see if we can figure something else out. And Karissa and Jacob are just going to chop it up a little bit before class, which is like really sweet to talk about, like to have a partner you can do all of this with. I feel like this whole college experience has bonded them so much. So I love that. And Jacob's just asking her, like, how are you feeling about things being almost over? Second to last day of class for me. Karissa has classes every day, so she has a few more days of class, but they're just, talking about books and school and, all that fun stuff. And it looks like they were even able to watch a quick little horror movie before class. And so Jacob is going to get ready for class. It's hot, and there's Brian. So Jacob's like, hi, Brian. Bye, Brian. Like, I have to head to class. Brian has been to college and he knows this experience, but it's been so long that he's kind of like absent-minded about like how much focus Jacob has to have. And I know you guys asked for a Brian special episode. I remember I put that out there and it seems like you guys like that idea. So I think what I am going to do is before the new season of Jacob, I'll do like a Brian centered episode and we can kind of like dig into Brian's life. Hopefully that works out smoothly and there's like no glitches or no technical issues where I have trouble doing that, because I really want to do that for you guys. And while I was going on and on about Brian, it is actually now Thursday, and I skipped Wednesday because it was boring, nothing really happened. And Jacob has to have his last day of class, and he clearly has to use the bathroom. He's clearly funky. Like, it's a lot going on. I'm a little stressed right now because not only is it the last day of class and I'm like trying to complete his aspiration, I'm trying to make sure his like term papers are ready, and they're clearly not. And it's also harvest day. So yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed just here trying to figure out like how I'm gonna help Jacob do all of this stuff. And the stupid gnomes are in front of his house. I really need to take that out the game, out the like my game, and delete it from the holiday, like you can edit the holidays, and I hate the gnomes. They just like get in the way. But Jacob can use the extra money. That's like something I always do with my Sims who like need extra money. Like these gnomes pop up and I send them right back where they came from so my Sims can get the 200 simoleons. Like, do not pass go. Yeah. Anywho, Jacob has finished his second to last class. So he has one more class today. So I'm trying to get a shower in before class. And also I'm going to see if I can get him something to eat and maybe even start his term paper. Hopefully that all works out. Let's see. While Jacob was eating, it actually looks like Karissa stopped by, and I don't have time for this. Like, I know these guys are really in love, but I don't have time for this. Like, I need Jacob to do well. And she wants to talk about woohoo. Sorry guys, that's my computer telling me to go to sleep. And yeah, she wants to talk about woohoo, and Jacob needs to finish this semester and he really wants to do well. And he's eating some mac and cheese, which looks delicious. I wish I had some mac and cheese right now. And he's also thinking, like, I should be getting my vegetables in. Like, there's no type of fruits and veggies, like, in this mac and cheese, and that's probably not good. And all Karissa can think about is Jacob. And Jacob has a lot to do, but it's essentially time for his next class, so I don't think he'll have time to start his paper. Hopefully, by the time Jacob comes back, Karissa will be gone and gone on to, like, deal with her own business, her own courses. I really hope Karissa has her life kind of figured out a little more when Jake, because I feel like Jacob has his life so figured out and I feel like he's so laser focused. I really hope she kind of knows what she wants to do when she graduates and it doesn't like cause any tension between their relationship. But it looks like Karissa's just gonna hang around and eat while Jacob's in class, and as soon as he gets back he has to write those term papers. He has 2 term papers to write and he hasn't started. I think he kind of started that. Nope, he hasn't started either one. And as soon as the day was done, Jacob sat down and got straight to working on his papers. And the good news is that Jacob earned some money for his off day because you guys know he didn't have any more PTO. He couldn't call in fake sick to work. So luckily it's a holiday and he didn't have to go to work, so he has some extra money there. The bad part is that it's 7:30 on Harvest Day, and I really don't think Jacob is going to actually get to celebrate Harvest Day at all. And Jacob likes this holiday because it's all about Sims being thankful for what they had. Like, this holiday is up Jacob's alley. Like, you see his favorite thing to do on the holidays to share his thankful spirit. And Jacob really just didn't get to participate at all because he has to finish these papers and he just doesn't want anything delaying his graduation or like any kind of bad marks on his record, since you know the career he wants to go into is education. So I feel really sorry for Jacob, but I hope that next year he'll be able to do it bigger and better, and maybe by then he can have like a bunch of people over and just have an amazing Harvest Fest. Jacob's just thinking about like all the laughter he can have. So I'll just let Jacob be alone with his thoughts and finish his paper, and we will continue on shortly. Y'all see what time it is, right? It is Friday at damn near 5:30 in the morning, and Jacob is just finishing up both his papers and getting to sleep. So I'm glad that he was able to submit his papers. He isn't having any fun and he is exhausted, and these stupid gnomes are still hanging around. Please get these out of my face. And yeah, Jacob is finally getting some rest. There are things that I want Jacob to do on this last day of class. So, oh, they're actually worth, how much was that? Oh, 220. So not that much more than I thought. Yeah, so Jacob is getting some rest. There are things I want him to do today, and it looks like voting is open. I want to get Jacob a little more into the eco lifestyle and learn more about that. He just hasn't had time because he's been so overwhelmed with classes, and his energy is in the green, so he should wake up in a little bit and maybe have some fun. He's waking up thinking about work and getting to the money, but listen, he's exhausted. He doesn't, it's his last day of the semester. Again, that was not the career he set out to do. It was just something he needed to do to make some money. So I just want Jacob to have a little fun and relax today. Because not only is Jacob tense, but he's also sad because he didn't get to enjoy Harvest Fest as he wanted to. So I do want him to have a little fun and relaxation before he gets to, like, he's so agitated, before he gets to do some things that I want him to do, because I want him to work on completing his aspiration. I do not think he will fully be able to complete the aspiration because I think he's going to be graduate before like he can even check off all those things. But it'll be nice that he just completed a lot. He did his best, and I'll probably use some of those reward points for something to like improve Jacob's life in the future. So we're just going to chill for a little bit before Jacob gets the things he needs to do. And Jacob is going to grab some meatballs from the fridge. Like, I know he's sad, but he will be okay. It's okay sometimes when you have to work through the holidays. And Karissa is calling. I think she's done with classes, so she wants to speak to him. Oh, and his boss is calling the same time? No. Like, this is okay. How do we not answer the boss? Like, we don't want to talk to him. Let's avoid that. And I think we missed Carissa's call, but we'll figure that out later. And another freaking no. Oh God. Yeah, so we will deal with Karissa, and we're gonna just avoid the boss because we're not going to work today. We made enough money on these gnomes. We don't need to go to work today. So Jacob's responsible and called his boss back, and he's like, "Hello, I can't hear you. Sorry, the call dropped," and went back to doing what he's doing. At least he tried. So what I'm going to have Jacob do is finish watching his movie. Then he's going to go over to campus and sit in on a guest lecture and do some tutoring. And hopefully his grades will come in shortly and we can check those out. And Jacob's grades are in. We did it, Jacob. And we have got an AGPA of an A. So Jacob has done amazing this semester. He has done amazing all through university. I'm so proud of him, and I feel like it's time to live it up at this point. I lied. Jacob is not going to live it up tonight. He is going to live it up tomorrow after graduation. He is very tired and he just wants to be with his girlfriend. He did a great job from tutoring a student. He actually was able to get some money from that, but he just needs another relaxing evening at home. I hope Karissa does not get tired of just like always being in the house, and she understands that like this is temporary while Jacob works towards his goals. But he's tired, so he's just going to take tonight off, and then he definitely is going to celebrate and be social, because we haven't really seen Jacob be social since the very start of this LP, when he first moved to Oasis Springs and he hadn't started school yet. So I want to see Jacob back in that element and kind of get out of the house, and a reminder that Jacob can do both. It is graduation day, so Jacob and Karissa are getting up, and he's funky again. He's killing me, like killing me. And I love Karissa's PJ. She looks so cute. So Jacob's just going to take a quick shower and start getting ready for the day. And I don't know why I put it in live mode, but whatever, it looks cool. And so they're just gonna have breakfast and kind of get ready for graduation, because I think graduation starts really early. So I'm not gonna have them do too much. And I also saw that it was Talk Like a Pirate Day. That's another holiday I don't particularly care about, but it's also a holiday where it's easy to get them like additional reward points. Let me know what you think about that holiday. Like, all you have to do is essentially click on anything where they talk, where the link, where it's, I don't even know how to explain it because it's kind of silly, where it's like written like a pirate. So instead of like ask about their day, it'll say like ahoy matey or something like that. And if you click on that, it goes towards them like talking like a pirate. Silly, but I guess it's an easy way to get points, so I haven't deleted it. Anyway, Jacob's in the shower and he's gonna eat some eggs and toast and get ready for graduation. And as soon as the alert popped up on Jacob's calendar, it must have popped up on Karissa's calendar because she dipped. Like, she put on her Foxbury Jazz apparel and she's headed to graduation. So Jacob needs to finish up his food and get ready for graduation too. It's time, y'all. And unfortunately, it's a dreary day. And also, isn't that a Brightchester banner? Like, there's a lot wrong happening right now. I was gonna again mention, I feel like I mentioned this before, but the graduations for the university pack are just not up to par. Like, I know the Sims team can do better because I feel like they've done better with other things, but I do love how everyone looks so cute in their graduation outfits, so I still pay attention to it and like take screenshots, but it would be nice if this was like more ceremonial. Like, they could have done something with even the same amount of Sims like outside or something. Like, just make me feel like they're graduating, and besides just putting on a graduation outfit. But yeah, also I noticed that the Brightchester banner, I guess that was like the end of the year prank. The Brightchester team put the banners on the Foxbury school. Whatever, it's graduation, and Jacob has never really been into like the petty school rivalry. He'll use it as like a conversation opener, but that's about it. So he's just talking to some of his classmates, and they're just talking about like how happy they are to be here and what's next for them and how they hope they'll all stay in touch. And everyone's looking like they're heading off to graduation, which is indoors, and we can't see it. So I will catch up with you guys after they finish their ceremony. And they finish their ceremony, so it's only about an hour, but it's sunny, which is awesome. So the weather has really brightened up, and Jacob is going to take some photos he's going to take some selfies with just by himself, but he's also going to take some with his friends and just commemorate the moment, and maybe he'll even get one with the mascot. So I'm so glad it stopped raining, so at least he could kind of get some good lighting for his pictures because he's gonna hang them up in his place and or maybe like in his office when he starts his new job. And another selfie with this I don't know this but it seems to be one of Jacob's classmates, and he's cute too, so they're just gonna take a selfie together and hopefully they stay in touch, and maybe we'll have another friend to add to the Jacob series. So after Jacob is done taking selfies, he's going to get a few of his closest friends together and they're going to go out and enjoy the rest of the day and just party up. So that's where Jacob is running to. And we will see you guys in San Myshuno. Here we are in San Myshuno. It's still kind of early, but listen, when you graduate, the turn up is immediate and swift. Like, there is no wait until nightfall. Like, we are partying not now, but right now. So Jacob and Karissa and Miko actually are all going out to this karaoke bar in San Myshuno. Jacob invited a couple more friends. Unfortunately, Brian couldn't make it because he couldn't get someone to switch shifts with him at the library. And then a couple of Jacob's other friends had plans already. It was kind of spur of the moment, and Jacob like didn't really tell everyone in advance. Like, he was just so focused on school, he didn't give everyone notice, but that's fine. Maybe Jacob can meet some new friends. Like, I know this is a popular karaoke bar, so he's just gonna hop in there and like order drinks for everyone, and we're gonna get the party started. Jacob has actually never been out to this karaoke bar. He heard it was nice, and this is a good time like he can catch up with Miko and tell Miko a little bit about his plans for graduation. So Miko knows he wants to be a professor, but she's always encouraging him to be like politically aware and like know that there's like other options of helping the community. So they're going to spend some time talking about that. And Karissa is still figuring out what she wants to do. Like, she's shared that with Jacob late last night, about like how she has like her degree in literature and like she loves books and she loves writing, but she's not sure if she wants to like go into that field. She's just not really sure what she's going to do. She's like afraid that she has a degree that is essentially useless. Like, I know a lot of English majors have had that conversation within themselves or with their parents or like just other people that like didn't really get what they do. And I personally wasn't an English major, but I get the struggle of people being like, oh, what are you going to do with this degree? You can't really do anything with it. But Carissa's a smart girl. She will definitely figure out what to do with her degree. And she's just a little confused right now, feeling like a little insecure because Jacob has everything so figured out. But, you know, she's happy to graduate, so she's going to have some fun and get to know some people at this bar. Meanwhile, Jacob has gone from happy to confident as he should. He is in a place with a lot of people who all seem friendly and like happy to talk to him. He has just graduated, like everyone has good vibes. He's had a drink, so he's kind of feeling that vibe a little bit. And Jacob is just like somewhere between happiness and like super confident. He just feels like the world is his oyster now. He has a little money in his pocket, and hopefully he will be bringing in even more money with his new job and maybe even get like a signing bonus because he has his degree, and he's just feeling on top of the world right now. I'm really happy for Jacob. Like, he's done so well. And since Jacob is feeling so confident, maybe it is time for him to step in the room and do a duet with Karissa. Like, maybe they can do some karaoke. Jacob hasn't done karaoke before. Neither has Karissa. I don't even think Jacob can sing. So we're going to have them step in and do that. And look, I'm going to preface this with, you guys know I do not play with my sound on, and I've heard these Sims singing in your videos because I do watch other Sim YouTubers and watch their videos, and I don't want to hear that. I know it sounds bad, so like, listen, they're gonna sing, but we're not gonna torture our ears. Jacob and Karissa actually had to change to the yellow room to be able to do some karaoke because someone took the purple room for them. They were too busy talking at the bar and like it got away from them. So they're gonna go in the yellow room and try to sing a duet there. And it looks like Miko is just gonna hang out at the bar. She won't participate in their duet. So this is nice. They'll be able to like practice singing and nobody see. I knew Jacob couldn't sing. Like, I knew this was not something I wanted to hear in my headphones. But sorry guys, I was trying to put up the walls and make it look nice and ended up blocking it out. But this is a lot of yellow, and they look like they are doing a pretty good job, but nobody's watching them. So they can sing like they're at Jacob's house or they're at Chris's house. And this is a good practice since no one is in the room. And I know I keep messing with the walls. I just try to make it scenic for you guys. Like, I know this is a game and I don't do machinimas. I think that's how you say machinimas or anything like that. But I do want to make it look like appealing, and half walls up, down don't always make things look so nice. It doesn't look nice when my volume is on the screen either. But yeah, so I just was trying to make it look appealing. But this half wall seems to be like the best view, and they look like they're having a really good time, and that's sweet that they're singing this little duet together. So that was really great, and it looks like Karissa is pumped after singing that duet. Like, she is just ready to take on the world. That's her coming out of her shell a little bit as well, so that's really nice. And it looks like Jacob now has the option to propose. I don't know if that's something Jacob is ready to do or just something he's just thinking about for the first time. He's had a few drinks and he's probably feeling a little lovey-dovey. See, he's feeling pretty affectionate, but there will be no proposals happening in this season finale. Jacob has had enough going on for today. So they're just gonna hang out at the bar and have a good time, order some more drinks, meet some new people, just vibe out. Jacob's confidence has gone up even more. I think Karissa is saying, like, I'm so energized, I'm gonna go for a jog. I don't know if you guys ever had those friends who like drink and then they like disappear. Like, I know some people, everybody has like different drinking habits if they do drink. And if you are under 21, I am not promoting drinking, like, duh. But yeah, so everybody has these different habits when they drink. Like, so if some friends are like really like affectionate, some friends like want to run around the block. So I don't know where Karissa ran off to, but Jacob's still hanging here and he's talking to this guy and just, Jacob's feeling very great about himself right now, and I can't blame him. And this lady is over here angry. I don't know what her problem is. Like, she has a cool mohawk, so she really needs to just chill out. And Jacob has found out that Gracie is unemployed. That's okay, girl. You'll figure out what you want to do. Don't worry about it. Jacob is behind the bar. I don't know. Now he feels like he can be a bartender. Yes, Mr. Bartender, go over there and go back to your post, because before Jacob starts throwing around glass bottles because he's very energized. So yeah, Jacob is just here talking to Gracie, and the angry lady kind of walked away. I don't know where she went. And speaking of don't know where she went, I don't know where Miko went either. So Jacob is now out here on his own socializing. But again, this is just like, oh, there's the angry woman. And this guy is just having his own private karaoke session, which is probably how I would like to have a karaoke session by myself. And yeah, this is just like the beginning where Jacob just arrived to a Oasis Springs. So maybe this is what he's gonna do. Maybe he's gonna move to San Moschino, and this will be like the start of his new social life. I don't know. I'm just guessing because I haven't really started to play for next season, so I'm just guessing what life will bring Jacob. And I'm really happy to do this season finale. I think it's like perfect timing. It's a new start for Jacob. It's a new year for all of us. IRL, like, it's a new year, and I'm just really excited to start the new year, to continue with this channel. I'm so thankful that I started this channel and for like everyone's support. And it's just been nice to like participate in the Sims community. I feel like the Sims community is like a really nice community just compared to a lot of other communities on the internet. Like, I just think The Sims by far is like doing a great job at being a positive community. I know it's not a perfect community like it is the internet, and there are trolls of all kinds. But overall, I'm very happy to be like talking to you guys here. And I'm really excited for like what's next in the channel, like the new LP. Again, if you guys haven't checked out the first episode of my Rags to Riches video, please do so, because that video is coming up after this one. I'm within a week or a few days. You guys know I kind of post 3 to 7 days, somewhere in that realm. Just turn on your notifications, subscribe, and it'll let you know. You don't have to sit around and wait for it. YouTube will let you know. And also, guys, you can follow me on Twitter and feel free to chat with me. It's just at Simtimistic, and spelled like it is for the channel. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this video up. Jacob is just gonna continue partying on at the bar because it's only 9:30. The night is young, and so is he. So again, I'm Simtimistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Click on the links, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.